Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So tonight, let's talk about Shiba Inu. It has been pumping all day, 30% approximately. So what's going on? What caused this? Who pumped it? Was it Elon? No. And we'll discuss what pumped Shiba today. Also, I know a lot of you guys have been thinking about or asking about Doge. It has not been moving. So is it time to sell your Doge for Shiba? Is it time to transfer from one meme coin to another? And we'll help you decide tonight. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams almost every day, 11:30 and 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and check out all the latest news, article, and guides at CryptosRUs.com. All right, guys, welcome. I know some of you guys are really pissed off. I'm like, geez, chill, guys, chills. The amount of hate out there, I can understand if you don't like Shiba or Doge or any meme coin. It might not be for you, but man, chill. Take a chill pill. All right, anyways, let's get started. 61,000 for Bitcoin, still very stagnant, not movement. This morning I already covered a lot of altcoins start rallying today, which is good. You could see Ethereum is above 4,100, 3%. That's not bad versus Bitcoin, basically stagnant. Solana still hovering around, $200. You go down to this, Chainlink is having a good day because they got, they got a connection with Associated Press and a few others. Polygon is up 7%, VeChain up 6%. So, altcoins doing not bad. But the biggest mover, of course, especially in the top 10, has to be Shiba, which is up 28%, and it was a little bit higher than earlier. This morning it was up. All of a sudden when I was streaming, it was up, and I'm like, what happened, right? What made it go up? I couldn't tell until I found something, and then I started digging some more, and it just makes sense. And also, I just want to answer why I think Shiba is better than Doge. I've said it before, and I'll answer it again. I have more compelling reasons why Shiba is better than Doge, and why it'll catch up to Doge, and why it's going to surpass Doge. Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's going to surpass Doge, and I think that's going to come sooner than expected, too. All right, so let's, Lando says, I missed out. Not really. Not really. It's never too late to get into crypto, guys. It's never too late to get in crypto. That's the thing. People say, oh, okay, Bitcoin pumped up this much, or Ethereum pumped this, Solana pumped this much. I missed the train. The thing is, the train is still going, and the destination is higher, and to the moon and to Mars and beyond. That's the thing. It hasn't really stopped. You can always jump on the train if you want to. It's just that many people feel like they have to get into something very, very small to make money, and that's not the case. You can buy big caps, you can still buy Bitcoin and still make a ton of money. All right, what else is there? See, like all these haters. Honestly, I think there's a lot of haters because they missed out. I mean, honestly, that's the easiest way to explain it. But, all right, let me get started. So here's the thing. This is why Shiba pumped up today. Robinhood rumors. I've already talked about this before. But there's more indication that Robinhood is going to list Shiba. So they tweeted this survey out, or emailed this survey, I should say, asking people if they bought or hold any of these. And of course, it includes some of the big boys like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Dogecoin and Solana and Dash, XRP, Cardano. And of course, they added Shiba in here because the rumor is that they will be adding Shiba in the near future. And I'm guaranteeing that will happen. It will happen. You know why? Because Robinhood already stated that Dogecoin makes up 62% of their crypto revenue. Millennials and people that are jumping on Robinhood, what are they buying? Vast majority of them are buying Dogecoin. Very little of them are actually buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. So do you think that they're going to try to add anything else other than Shiba? No. The next one, the next big coin they're going to add, of course, has to be Shiba, because they're not stupid. They know that millennials want to jump in Shiba, especially now as it's pumping. I bet all these Dogecoin holders are waiting to transfer to Shiba, right? So that will definitely come. And this is the reason why it shot up, because this survey, it doesn't guarantee it, I guess. It doesn't say that they will list it for sure, but I have a feeling it's a done deal, because Robinhood wants to take advantage of the Shiba train, the momentum, right? And they know millennials that want to jump in, of course, wants to jump in something that is fast moving like Shiba. So that's the reason why. It's just that simple. This is the reason why I pumped up. There was no other reason. I was digging. I was wondering if anyone said it, if Elon tweeted it or anything else. Nothing. Basically just Robinhood rumor. And I do think it's going to come sooner or later, because, we're moving into the last 2 months, right? October's almost done. November, December. These next 2 months are going to be more bullish than even October. I've told you guys in September, when things were a little bit down, I'm like, wait until the last 3 months of this 4-year cycle and this of this year. It's usually the most bullish. So, Bitcoin being above 61,000, maybe heading as high as 90-something thousand in November. Imagine the FOMO that it's going to draw in from retail, from institutions. You guys have heard me that, right? And I bet Robinhood is going to take advantage and list Shiba probably next month and cause an avalanche of people to buy in. I'm guessing they're going to take advantage. They are going to take advantage. All right. Now, with that said, what about Doge, right? A lot of you guys, I don't know, a lot of you guys watching me, most people watching me are probably not into meme coins, because I've never been big into meme coins. But, I recognize that a lot of people do, right? So Doge is held by a lot of people. Or is it? That's the thing. A lot of people seem to be in Doge, but there is an asterisk to that. And the question is, if you hold on Doge, should you sell it for Shiba? Okay? If you're 100% in Doge and you're trying to diversify, then you should just not put 100% in Shiba. That's not what I recommend. You should still be diversified and follow 50, 25, 25. But let's say you do have a small amount of Doge, or a good percentage of Doge, and you're thinking about, well, should I get into Shiba? Is it better, right? I'm going to answer that. I believe it is. If you look at the market cap, Doge is sitting at 33 billion and Shiba is about 21 billion. In fact, I don't know if this is right. On CMC, it's more like 16, 17 billion. So basically, there's a 2x difference. So Shiba could go up 2x before it equals the market cap of Doge, which isn't that far off. Once upon a time, Shiba was much lower. Now it's much higher, but still, it could double from here, meaning it goes to 0.00072 before it reaches Doge's market cap. All right, so there's that potential. That's why I think it can catch up and flip Doge, and that would make it huge, absolutely huge. All right, so why do I think Shiba is better than Doge? Many, many, many reasons, and one of the biggest reasons for Doge has been eliminated. Well, first of all, just so you guys know, a lot of people make fun of this total supply. I did too, right? Because it's 1 quadrillion supply, and Shiba purposely did this, on purpose to make the decimal points very, very small, and to attract people. And you have 1 quadrillion. But the thing is, not anymore. Not anymore, because 50% of it was given to Vitalik, who then destroyed 90% of it and sent 10% of that to a charity. So at the very least, that 10% sent to charity is an enormous amount. That's actually over $1 billion. So now you have a charity from India that actually benefited from this, right? And Vitalik decided to burn the other $6 billion that he has. Imagine if he didn't burn that, he would be $6 billion richer. But so half the circulation is gone for whatever reason. The creator of Shiba, I forgot what his Ryoshi or something like that. I think it's Ryoshi. Decided to give 50% to Vitalik, and 50% staked into Uniswap. But the 50%, 90% of that is burned and 10% is given to a charity. So that's 50% of circulation that's gone forever. So that is a big difference between Shiba and Doge, because Doge did not give away anything and Doge did not burn anything. So that is number one. Number two is Shiba actually has some usage. They actually have Shibaswap, and there is, of course, a lot of things that go with it. So you can actually swap Shiba and Ethereum-based tokens. They also came out their NFT. They're expanding their NFT. They just had Shiboshis, 10,000 NFTs that was available on Shibaswap, and they're doing other things as well. So they're trying to expand that. This is very different, even though it's very early and there's not that much going on. But you can also, there's pools that you can put your Shiba into, and not only Shiba, the other like Bone and Leash, right? There's basically 3 currencies. I'm not too familiar with the 2 others, but yeah, you see there's total value locked about 400 million, and that is growing. Again, this is something that is not available for Doge, right? So this is something that's different for Shiba that makes more like a real project, right? More like a real project that's trying to execute. And also, what they're trying to do is also introduce supply burning too, besides the ones that Vitalik already burned. So Shiba already, they're thinking about what to do in terms of making it even more deflationary. One thing is around their NFTs, where you could rename your NFT and that costs Shiba, which will be burned. But there's talks about also burning whenever it's used for transactions. So there's a lot of things that's being talked about. Of course, coin burning does add deflationary nature to the supply, right? So that is something else they're talking about. Still, nothing being talked about like that for Doge, right? And also, I mentioned at the beginning, a lot of people have Doge, right? Do they really? If you look at the Dogecoin rich list, you'll realize that Dogecoin is actually very, 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 very centralized. Extremely centralized. In fact, just one address holds about 28% of the supply of Doge. And the 10 addresses, the top 10 addresses holds 46% of Doge. And the top 86 addresses hold 63% of Doge. So over 50% of Doge is held by only 86 addresses, and you could make the argument that 10 addresses hold over 46, close to 50%. So who is this one person, right? People have speculated that may be Elon himself. He says it's not. Maybe it's Robinhood. People think that it may be Robinhood because they've been accumulating Doge for quite some time. Maybe, but we don't know who that is. But we do know, and it's not Jackson Palmer or the creators because they sold off their Doge long ago. So who is this whale, right? And who are these 10 whales? Because they control 46% of the supply. So people that think Doge is really, decentralized and everyone owns some, not really, because these whales pretty much own vast majority of them. Just 86 addresses control 63% of the supply. Well, what about Shiba, right? What about the rich list? Is that anything like that? No, it's not like that. This is Shiba's rich list. So you have a black hole address. This is where a lot of Shiba was sent to be killed off and just removed from existence. And you have some that's big, like, Crypto.com owning 4.53. I didn't know they owned any. Binance owns 3.5%. Huobi owns 0.6%. And then Gate.io 0.6%. OKX or whatever. And you go down the list. This is the biggest list, right? You have no one address that holds, and this is probably like a Uniswap address is 7%. But you don't have one address that controls 27% of supply. And you don't have 10 addresses that hold 80-something supply, right? So Shiba, even though the token economics, you could argue that it's worse because there's a lot more tokens, it's a lot more decentralized than Doge. So that's another reason why Shiba is better than Doge, because it is more decentralized and you don't have the whales that's really holding on to a lot of it, right? So that's why sometimes people, and I think I fell into this trap before, people are like, oh yeah, if you get in Shiba, you're just going to be dumped to the moon. It's more likely that Doge will dump than Shiba. Because you have one guy that could dump 28% of the supply. Just one guy that could do it. There's no one guy that holds 28% of Shiba addresses. It just doesn't exist. So, I mean, just from that aspect, the dumping aspect, it's a lot likely Doge will get dumped than Shiba. Also, Shiba is now accepted as a payment. Now payments now allows anyone to use and spend Shiba. And I talked about coin burning. That's go along with it, right? And the last reason why Shiba is better than Doge, and this is the biggest thing. This is a huge thing because this is probably arguably the number one reason why Doge pumped up in the first place this year, is the Elon effect. The Elon effect no longer applies to Doge. Whenever Elon tweets something like this, like his new Floki puppy, and also something like this where you have an animated figure or a figure of a dog with a rocket ship, right? Whenever he tweets out, it no longer causes Doge to pump. Before it did, every single thing that he did caused Doge to pump. Now, when things are like this are tweeted, guess what? It helps Shiba pump. It helps other Doge imitators pump, like Floki and others, and Floki Economics or whatever there is, Baby Doge. It helps everything pump, like Shiba, but it doesn't help Doge pump anymore. So the biggest pump effect for Doge, and that's Elon, has been removed from the equation. So that is also very bad for Doge, right? Arguably, the reason why Doge went up this much, fast this year is because of Elon. And I think that's why so many people hate Doge and hates meme coins, because they hate Elon and they hate how he could pump up something so much, right? But now you take that away, can Doge stand by itself and continue to pump? I think that's one of the reasons why Doge has been so stagnant, is because that effect has been taken away, right? Even though AMC decided to add Dogecoin, who goes to AMC and watches a movie anymore? They were on the brink of bankruptcy until, the whole Robinhood kind of thing kind of helped it. But, that's another reason. Anyways, that's all the reasons, right? All the reasons why I think Shiba is better than Doge. Well, with that said, should you go all in on Shiba because it's the best coin ever created in the history of mankind? No, that's not what you should do. It is not the best coin ever created. There are a lot of other coins. In fact, I would argue all the ones I normally cover, like Bitcoin and layer 1s and layer 2s, right? They have a lot more legitimacy. They have a lot better traction and more usage and more dApps that's on top of them. However, if you're looking at something that you want to place in your portfolio, like right now, Shiba would be considered a big cap. They're not even a small cap anymore. But if you want to put something like Shiba in your portfolio, or if you're considering to replace Doge, right, I think Shiba is definitely much better than Doge at this point. And you know what? Shiba is now a big cap, so I don't think they're going to go away anytime soon. All right, that's it. Other than that, I don't have anything else today. I mean, tonight, light news day, no really big reports or whatever. So I'll just do some quick Q&A. I'll let you guys go. All right, I'm scrolling up here. VA says Shiba is alimony for a common person worldwide. Okay. Don't get that, but I get it. Gotta buy Solana's Samoyed coin instead of Shiba. Samoyed is cuter. I have no idea. I have no idea what that coin is, okay? So I can't talk about that. Will cross-chain be big in Q4? I heard about Rubik through your channel. They look very promising. Cross-chain is already big. Every layer 2 is utilizing some bridge or building interoperability. So that's definitely big. Rubik did do it with multiple chains through their DEX, but many other DEXs are also doing the same thing. Hot Euro, Carl V. Randall thought, Bitcoin closes above 60K today. It'll be over 60 for 9 days. Back in March and April, combined over 6 days, FOMO incoming. Right now, Bitcoin has formed many new highs, besides just the price recently. But it had the highest weekly close, and this month will probably have the highest monthly close ever. So many things still pinpoint that Bitcoin will go a lot higher. So yes. Marbrand, I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know why you keep talking about. I looked at it. Doesn't look that fascinating to me. It's some Japanese coin. Flow Creative, thank you. Shelf Insky, spot on. I believe so, thank you. What else is there? My Shiba start on Bitmart. I never heard of that exchange before, so I don't know about that one. Yeah, you should just stick with some of the bigger players. What to do with XRP? Well, I'm hearing that BitBoy has inside sources that tells him that XRP is going to go to the moon, right? I don't know who those sources are. I just know that if XRP wins that SEC lawsuit or Ripple wins that lawsuit, they will definitely pump. That is the one thing that's kind of holding them back. But I don't believe that's going to be resolved this year. I think the SEC has a lot of stuff in their, in their arsenal. They're going to continue to attack Ripple, and that's probably going to carry them into next year. So I don't know if that's what he's referring to or what, but I've never been a fan of XRP. Archangel, I have no idea what that is. Ryan says Shiba literally has to burn 99.95% to get to Doge. Yes, they will flip Doge, but Shiba's not getting the 1 cent. Yeah, they're not going to get. I don't argue that they're going to get 1 cent. I think people just say that for fun, but they don't need to burn 99.95% to get to the same equivalency per coin. You don't need that. All you care about is the total market cap, because you could hold a lot more Shib than Doge, right? If Shib hits 0.001, I'll become a whole coiner. Yeah, if it loses 1 decimal point, so that's 3x, congratulations. See, that's another point to altcoins. It doesn't have to be meme coin, but in this case, Shib. If it helps you gain on BTC, okay, then you're better off for it, right? The whole point, at least my philosophy, is to gain on Bitcoin, to achieve as many Bitcoin as I can, right? And one way to do that without actually physically buying more Bitcoin is to buy altcoins that move faster than Bitcoin. So if you become a whole coiner, simple green, congratulations. That's a big accomplishment, especially now at 61,000. Shelfinsky, thank you for that again. My inside sources say VET to $1.28. Well, VET finally has been moving a little bit, but I think VET wants to move to their new POA 2.0 when that is done. But I think what VET really misses right now is consumer DeFi and NFT. There's a few NFT projects, like VimWorld is still doing okay. VPunks was doing okay. They seem to have come down a little bit in terms of their floor price, but you have a few projects, but very little DeFi projects, right? So these are the stuff that really moves markets right now. And VeChain has been concentrating B2B, but when they concentrate more on B2C, I think that's going to help them. But I definitely think they can go up a 10x within this cycle. That's very possible. I don't know what spell token is. The meme coin, 325. Abracadabra. Money is a smell book that allows you to produce magic internet money. I don't know, some kind of DeFi play. I'm just going to say neutral. BitTube, I have no idea. Cake, I still think Cake, Pancake Swap, their Binance Smart Chains ecosystem is still growing. And as long as it's still growing, Pancake Swap will continue to grow because they're the biggest AMM. So I still like them quite a bit. Is there any way to buy XRP? Which app? KuCoin. You can go on KuCoin. You can buy KuCoin, XRP on KuCoin pretty easily. I want to learn how to make NFTs. Any research? Hey, you could go on. You can mint NFTs on OpenSea pretty much for free. You could go experiment. All you have to do is upload a picture, and that's it, right? If you're an artist, you could create really good pictures. If you're not, you can upload anything, and you know, it's not hard to create an NFT. I mean, of course, if you Google, I'm sure you'll find resources. But really, just go on OpenSea and just test it out yourself. If you want to transfer like 50 million USD profit from Shiba to exchange, is it possible to swap for USDT? Is there liquidity? I bet you there is. Okay, yeah, that would not be a problem. Shiba is worth billions. So yes, these exchanges do have the liquidity to do so. Arweave or Filecoin, I go with Arweave. They're the backbone of Solana. So yeah, go with Arweave. All right, last few questions. Baby Cake, never, I don't know. I'm going to go say no. Never heard of them. Is Shib expected to go higher? How much higher? I think, you know, at the very least, it's going to catch up to Doge, which will be about doubling. Okay, so I think Shib could double to be where Doge is at. And hey, if that Robinhood rumor comes true and they open up, especially next month or in December when things are really, really hot, it could go higher than that. I don't know what kind of multiplier, but I think it's going to go higher, especially when Robinhood lists them. Favorite shot at Dot Parachain, Akela, or Moonbeam? I think Moonbeam is a really good one. I do like Moonbeam. All right, guys. I'll let you go. So overall, tonight is about Shib, which is doing really good, right? The reason for it is, of course, Robinhood rumor, which I think is going to be confirmed soon, right? And also, is it better than Doge? I think so. I think so. I'm not going to change my mind about Litecoin, though, Peter. No. Floki Inu, I know they're trying to copy Shiba, but they're already so big. So I don't know if they're going to get the same kind of traction as Shib. But Shib is definitely here to stay, I believe. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing DCA, by the way. DCA tomorrow is going to be on Rob's channel. So Rob. I forgot his channel. Digital Investor Answers. Right, no. I forgot Rob's channel. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking about... Anyways, I'm going to tweet it tomorrow. It's not going to be on James' channel or my channel. It's going to be Digital Answers News. That's what it is. Okay. It's going to be on Rob's channel. I'll tweet it tomorrow, but it'll be at 11:30 a.m., guys. All right? Digital Asset News. That's what it is. Digital Asset News. Dan. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.